Massive Grizzlies trade update. Memphis among favorites for Bam Adebayo. With the draft less than 48 hours away, Memphis looking to do some damage this offseason. Thanks to that man right there, GM Kleiman. He has been not letting up at all here in this offseason, and now the Grizzlies are among the favorites for one of the more consistent all-stars in the NBA today. We'll get to all that news in just a moment, but hello everybody, my name is Jared Alatorre, bringing you the latest news and updates on everything Memphis Grizzlies related. And if you find yourself here on a regular basis, you got to click that subscribe button down below so we can keep bringing you these updates. It's going to be a very busy week. It was a very busy week last week, and we expect the same this week with the NBA draft. Memphis now with the number 16th pick. So getting into the content now, as the Lakers are the favorites. Again, what do we keep talking about? The Lakers. It's going to be the LA Lakers every time in the offseason among the favorites to get X, Y, and Z, right? But if you look past that, you'll see that the Memphis Grizzlies honestly have the more realistic shot to land Bam Adebayo. For the Lakers, they do need a big. That's not lost on me at all. They do need a big. They collapsed. They were physically worn out. They could not match up well against Minnesota at all. They got knocked down in 5 games. And they desperately need a big. Alex Len was just way too unplayable. Jackson Hayes, it seemed like J.J. Redick only gave him about 7 to 10 minutes at times on the court, and he was kind of pointless out there. I'm not saying he's a talented player, but the Lakers were just not utilizing him at all. And then you think about what they could have got with Mark Williams and the whole awkwardness of Dalton Connect, thinking he was going to get traded. The physical ended up failing. So the Lakers were basically screwed without a big. This would obviously be huge for them. But again, it's just the same old Lakers content. The same old Laker talk every summer, every offseason. We do this all the time, right? So the Memphis Grizzlies there at plus 260, along with San Antonio at plus 300, Sacramento at 375, Mavericks 475, then the Bulls and Celtics way down there. So those are the odds. And this was an article in Sports Illustrated, I want to say just after the Miami Heat got knocked out of the playoffs. And this is just talking about how Miami, they're obviously looking to regroup. Because for the last few years, I mean, they've had the talent to be among a great Eastern Conference team. Again, this is a team, 2 years back, went to the NBA Finals as the 8th seed, got knocked out by the Denver Nuggets in 5 games in the finals. But we know Heat culture, and we know that guys are loyal with Heat culture. I mean, look at how long Jimmy Butler stayed, Udonis Haslem, even now with Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and getting these new guys to buy in, like Ware, Jaquez, Larson. I mean, this is Heat culture. This is what it's about. So they're obviously going to do everything they can to keep Bam Adebayo, but this talks about how Miami has lost in the first round in 2 straight seasons. This season was the first they did not reach at least 40 wins in the past 6 years. The storied franchise needs to make a change to right the ship starting this offseason, and a star big man, Bam Adebayo, knows that. He says there's going to be a lot of changes this summer. And just from my point of view, understanding how the guy with the silver hair works, just be prepared for that. And, of course, he's referring to Pat Riley, the Miami Heat president, the longtime Laker coach, Miami Heat coach. And, again, just an incredible basketball mastermind. Pat Riley, who isn't afraid to make drastic changes to get his team back to his high expectations, especially after Miami went 37-45 over the regular season, sneaking into the playoffs as the number 8 seed through the play-in tournament. And that was Heat culture. I mean, they were the 10th seed, and then winning those 2 games to get into the play-in. Really remarkable just to do that. Of course, they ran into Cleveland, who was not nice to them at all in that first round. But this talks about how Miami wants to build, likely with Bam Adebayo. I mean, he's one of the captains of the team, one of the leaders of the team. and he's a proven all-star. But will Miami actually look to rebuild themselves? That's the question. And if that answer is a yes, the Memphis Grizzlies are very, very much in the Bam Adebayo sweepstakes. But they have a lot of young guys. They have Jaquez, they got Jovic, they got Larson. They got, veteran pieces like Rozier, Wiggins. Very attractable pieces that they can move around, maybe. But they could also get a lot for a guy like Bam Adebayo. It's just, I'm really shocked that Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson have outlasted Jimmy Butler on the roster. But that just seems like a very Miami Heat thing to do. Obviously, a different story with Jimmy Butler and the whole fallout with Miami and Pat Riley and all that. But I think that Memphis does have a shot, at least, if they go into the direction of rebuilding without Bam Adebayo. Because Miami is obviously going to make changes. They're going to make lots of changes. Memphis is going to make lots of changes. And both teams are not done with that. This talks about Adebayo. In the same article, by the way, Adebayo signing a 3-year, $165 million maximum contract extension to stay in Miami last offseason. His extension runs through the 28-29 season and has a player option in the final year of the deal. Heat guard Tyler Hero made his first All-Star team this season and pairs as a strong scorer next to Adebayo, but the NBA draft, free agency, and the possibility for offseason trades loom. And the Heat's star expects Riley to get active. So, again, talking about how Pat Riley's got to get active, build around Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. But, of course, we know this offseason is filled with a lot of crazy things. And we've seen that, too, with the Bane trade. Getting KCP and Cole Anthony was amazing. And getting all those 5 first-round picks was amazing. But now you got a chance to get Bam Adebayo. You have someone there to also help mentor Zach Edey. And also, with Zach Edey injured, maybe until the beginning of 2026, you definitely have a lot of depth there. But you just think, okay, well, what would Memphis have to give up? I think it's a matter of having the attractable talent to get Bam Adebayo. But, of course, it's a crazy offseason. In the comment section below, drop your hypothetical trade for Bam Adebayo, what we can do to possibly get him. But that's going to do it for us here with Grizzlies Digest. If you like this video, you can like this video, comment on this video, share this video, leave a comment down below. Your thoughts on Bam Adebayo. But that's going to do it for us. Very busy week coming. Draft week is here, folks. Jared Altor saying so long and peace. Have a good one.